So there's a new MHA chapter out, and this was released for the 4th My Hero Academia movie, You're Next, and this side story takes place before the events of the movie, and I want to figure out what exactly happened, so let's read it, guys, and get into it. So the chapter begins with Japan being a lawless wasteland, and because of the fight between Shigaraki and Stars and Stripes, that allows the UA students to train and prepare. And the objective of the UA students is to evacuate all the civilians and capture prison escapees. And then we see Ochako helping out a civilian, and then we see Sero and Ojiro going against the villain, and Sero says the police are helping them get the escapees, but it never seems to end. And then we see the students exchanging intel, and then Deku says we'll do what we can as heroes. And then we see how all the UA students are meeting up, and they look at their surroundings and they realize how much damage the villains have caused and how big of a threat they are. And then All Might calls Deku when he asks how everything is doing, and Deku says everything is going pretty smooth. And All Might says they still need to be weary of villains though, and right now the heroes are taking a little bit of a rest before they get back to work. And then we see Bakugo, and he says hey to Deku, and Bakugo says All Might was watching, I'm going ahead of you, De, and then he says Izuku. And the class, including Deku, say they are not used to Bakugo saying Izuku, and Todoroki says it's normal for childhood friends to call each other by first names, and then Bakugo says we were not childhood friends, he was a leech. But then out of nowhere, some random villains start attacking, and they jump down and cause a big explosion, but we see how all of our heroes have scattered away. And then our UA students start attacking the villains. We see Bakugo's explosion in Todoroki's eyes, and then Deku uses Black Whip alongside Sarah's tape, Minetta's balls, and Froppy's tongue to wrap these villains up. And then Bakugo says don't look down on us, and Todoroki says no matter what situation, and then Deku says we'll always save others. And then we see they capture the villains, and then we go to the top heroes, and the top heroes are very proud of the young heroes, and the heroes can't celebrate yet because there's more villains they gotta go catch, so they're on the move now. And then we get this really cool page of all the heroes on the move. It looks sick, and All Might says the future is in their hands, and All Might points to them, and then we see the characters from the movie, and this is the last page, and we see Deku and Dark Might, and this is pretty cool. But that was the chapter, guys. It was nothing too crazy. It was like a bonding chapter, but this perfectly set up the movie, and I liked it a lot. And if y'all can't tell, Horikoshi did not draw this chapter. It was one of his assistants, and I could tell the difference immediately when I read it, but I still think it looks really good. But that was the new chapter, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Just let me know what you're thinking.